Hey everyone, today we're going to walk through the install of the paddleport by SnapDock. First, I'm going to go over the items that are needed to install the paddleport. You're going to use your textured cobalt blue handrails in a quantity of 4. Then, you're going to use 2 standard couplers. You're going to use 2 nuts. Next, you'll be using 2 of the short bolts. Next, you'll be using the paddleport rail hardware and assembly guide. You will need a standard drill with a 15/16 socket, a drive tool. Lastly, you will put in your 2 pocket fillers if it's connected to a SnapDock floating dock. To attach the railings, you will be using a Phillips head drill bit. The first thing you're going to do when installing your paddleport is you're going to make sure that both couplers with your short bolts are properly seated into the bottom of the coupler. You want to make sure that whenever it's seated in the bottom of the coupler, that is slightly under flush with the surface of your coupler. Now I'm going to position the paddleport to put in the couplers and then attach it with our nuts. When installing the paddleport on a flat surface like our modular floating dock sections, it's convenient to have 2 extra couplers to support the paddleport. Once you have your first coupler in position, you'll then take your drill with your 15/16 socket and the drive tool and fasten it in with your nut. When fastening in the coupler, you want to make sure that the bolt is fastened all the way to flush with the top of the nut. Next, we'll be installing our paddleport rail hardware that you can find in your assembly bag. For the rail hardware, you'll be using a standard Phillips head drill bit. Once you have your screw inserts and caps on your rail, you're ready to insert your screws with your Phillips head drill bit. Now we're ready to splash the paddleport. Since it's being attached to our SnapDock system, we're going to be using 2 coupler sets to attach the paddleport to our dock. For this portion of the installation, I'll be using the in-water installation tool. Congratulations! You've now completed a full installation of the SnapDock paddleport. We hope that you enjoy your time out on the water, and we look forward to seeing you out there soon.